everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to my Spider-Man 4 MCU Marvel Cinematic Universe Tom Holland official update report video. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. We got some news here on Spider-Man 4 as an overall update here. In this video, we are going to be taking a read from the direct article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. We're going to be regarding everything in this video. We are starting right now. As a read, Sony Pictures released an important update about Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. In February earlier of this year, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige had confirmed that Spider-Man 4's story is actually already finished, pointing out that the movie's writers are just putting pen to paper. The exact story of Spider-Man 4 is still, of course, being kept under heavy wraps, but a past rumor has indicated and claimed that it will be a more grounded narrative, more street level at that. In fact, this lines up with Feige's statement that the MCU Spider-Man will shift into the street level arena in Phase 5 and beyond of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, before we continue on, I'd also like to mention that there was some major breaking news into the regards of a live-action Sony vs. Miles Morales Spider-Man movie, and also an update on a separate Spider-Woman movie that was also in the works over at Sony, not with directly Marvel Studios, but to be a part of their overall Spider-Man Sonyverse of what they have going on with Morbius, the rated R Kraven the Hunter movie, and also of the Venom movies as well. I'll of course have more videos talking about that here on the channel, so it's all the more reason that hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and join us here on the channel today. Now, during the premiere of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse recently, producer of Sony, producer Amy Pascal told Variety that Spider-Man 4 starring Tom Holland, and explicitly also mentioning Zendaya, is still in active development. Now, however, the development of the movie has been paused amid the ongoing writer's strike by the Writers Guild of America. Now, she says that in full quote at the red carpet event, quote, "Are we going to make another movie? Of course we are. We're in the process, but the writer's strike, nobody is working during the strike. We're all being supporters, and whenever they get themselves together, we'll get started." Ending that quote right there. Now, also saying very explicitly that yes, they're very supportive of everything that they have going on with the writer's strike. A lot of the major studios like Lucasfilm as well have been very supportive of everything that's been going on with this ongoing writer's strike. It's just kind of going to get to a point of where they aren't going to necessarily be like as supportive, and they're also kind of the ones, mostly the studios and more of the higher ups and CEOs and everything like that are going to have to work out more of the deals and fix all of those problems that have been going on, so that a lot of these film and television things in this overall industry are able to continue on and really get going here. I've heard a lot of people also mention that she mentions Zendaya like explicitly, and of course, knowing the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home, that Zendaya's character MJ just doesn't remember like anything about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Peter Parker, so to see that she'll be playing some type of role in the movie is very like interesting, and kind of to a point is like spoilery, but if they're saying it and they're confirming it, then it's all the more interesting, and I can't wait to see how and what they do with that kind of overall narrative, a part of Peter Parker and his ongoing story. And then also on top of that, when asked about the future of Tom Holland's web-slinger Peter Parker, Sony Pictures head Tom Rothman simply laughed and said, "If I told you, I'd have to kill you." Not saying a peep about anything that they have planned here for the upcoming character. Now, it's interesting that both Sony Pictures representatives are kind of talking and discussing things on Spider-Man 4 rather than Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige, as we all know, he doesn't talk anything about like spoilers or wants to slip up or anything like that. He's really kind of there for an official announcement type of process, and we'll definitely, probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, hear something official about Spider-Man 4 in the MCU here over the summer at San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H, but really only time will tell. They'll probably give us some type of release date at most, maybe a new logo or something like that, but probably just kind of telling from what Marvel's been doing these last couple of years that happened with a lot of their movies like Wakanda Forever and Thor Love and Thunder, is that they pushed a lot of these movies back for just a couple of months. However, I think that they'll do the same thing with Spider-Man 4 if they even give us like a release date over the summer. Now, anyway, when will Spider-Man 4 release though? On top of that, from the report from the direct article, the fact fact that the development for Spider-Man 4 is paused due to the ongoing writer's strike may indicate that the movie's release might be delayed on top of that there as well. They haven't really given us like any type of confirmed or anything like that on a release date for the movie. However, though, a past rumor had suggested and shared that Spider-Man 4 is eyeing a theatrical release on July 12th of next year, 2024. Now, however, this date appears to be unlikely, very unlikely at that, due to the halted development of the sequel. They would have had to have this thing like written by now at that, and would have had to have filming underway to give them enough room and enough time for its pre-production and its special effects, visual effects, and everything like that. This would have had to have been filming by now, so this rumor just doesn't really stand all that much in my own thoughts and opinions. Now, interestingly though enough, Sony Pictures boss Tom Rothman also even gave an honest response when asked when fans can expect Spider-Man 4 to land in theaters, admitting that he doesn't even know when it will actually release. That rumor just is kind of like nothing, and it doesn't really mean anything. He could have given us something, but at the same time, there's those NDA contracts that they're signing and everything like that, so maybe he's not able to say anything. It's just kind of a maybe type of situation, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter all that much. Now, at this stage, a 2024 premiere for Spider-Man 4 looks like it will not be happening. If the strike gets resolved at some point this year, either way, the movie writers will need more time to regroup and draft a polished script and work on things, pen to paper, of course. Now, considering the lengthy production, as I had mentioned, added reshoots that I didn't even consider or think about, and the post-production, Spider-Man 4 could hit theaters at some point in 2025, potentially in the latter of part of that year, but a 2024 release of next year, next summer, I just don't think is very likely. Now, guys, this has been the new Spider-Man 4 update here. I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys want to see with this movie? When do you think it will be releasing? When do you think this writer strike will get resolved and we're able to get these movies off the ground and actually get going? We are honestly pretty close, like, to this movie, honestly, when we're thinking about it. So I'm hyped for it. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I'm pretty sure and certain that Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus coming out next year will do a lot of things with setting up for this movie, which I'm very excited to see. So I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Guys, have a great one. This has been Unofficial MCU. Peace out.